right, let's hit the field.
All right.
Just wanted to talk, that's all.
Today is Friday, August 16th, and the Yankees were in Detroit for a matchup with the Tigers. Gerrit Cole was on the mound looking to back up his strong 10-strikeout performance last time out. My recap, your reactions coming up next. This is Pinstripe Territory.
Welcome to
Pinstripe Territory.
Come on, Erik. Just when they thought I was out,
Hey, pull me back, kid.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Very crisp win tonight for the New York Yankees. And in case you missed it, the Red Sox are handing an ass whooping to Corbin Burns and the Baltimore Orioles right now. So, actually, the Orioles have pulled to within 8-6, but if the Red Sox can hang on, the Yankees will take control of first place in the AL East by one game. So that would be nice. What's that make our magic number, like 38? We got 39 games left to go. Anyway, strong start from Gerrit Cole tonight. Yankees take game one of the series. Aaron Judge smoked home run number 44 on the season, and it was no cheapie. Dead center field at Tiger Stadium or Comerica Park. Always been no joke. And welcome back to Oswald Peraza. Peraza goes deep in his season debut, and that was important for him to get off to a good start because the past few times that he's gotten called up, he has not gotten off to a good start. He was hitting over 300 with 7 home runs in his last, I believe they said 21 games. And when a player goes down and another player steps up, it's huge because you're not really feeling the impact of that injury in a substantial way. In this case, multiple guys have stepped up because Oswald Peraza and Oswaldo Cabrera, the last 2 games, have been huge for the Yankees. Players weekend, that's why everybody had the funky numbers on the side of their hats. Pretty lame, if you ask me. I didn't dig the Players weekend jerseys either when they were all black. Remember that weekend in L.A.? I just didn't dig it. I feel like they should match the team colors. I don't know. But I think there's enough creative people at Major League Baseball to come up with a solution that doesn't suck for these Players weekends. But hats with numbers ain't it. But couldn't do uniforms this year because of the whole uniform fiasco. They switched the makers of the uniform, and now they're all thin. That's why Carlos Rodon has to wear 8 jerseys every single night. But CM says, is anybody annoyed by Ryan Ruocco? I think Ryan Ruocco is terrific. I think he's one of the best in the business. I love that guy. But all right, let's talk a little bit about the starting pitcher for tonight, Gerrit Cole, who turned in a outstanding performance. If you missed the voicemail show this morning, Gerrit Cole getting 9+ strikeouts was the Nostradamus prediction. I was going for 3 straight correct predictions. We had Soto getting 2 hits. He ended up hitting 3 home runs. We had Judge hitting number 300. He got there. And then today, Gerrit Cole, 9 strikeouts, just missed. Fantastic outing, though. 6 shutout innings, 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. The fastball seemed like it was a couple of ticks down. Tonight he topped out at 97.6. He's usually 98, 99. But you see the updated numbers on your screen. He improves to 4-2 on the season. He's got a 4.15 ERA through the first 10 starts, so higher than you'd imagine. But it seems like the last couple of outings, he's really becoming Gerrit Cole again. 52 innings, more than a strikeout per inning with 60 on the season. The whip continues to drop down to 1.37, and I suspect that it'll be closer to 1 by the time the season is over. I liked his pitch mix tonight. I thought he recognized that he didn't have his best fastball, and he compensated by throwing a lot more off-speed stuff, a lot more secondary stuff. And, you know, he threw 95 pitches, threw 61 strikes, so the command was there. He had 12 swings and misses, half of them on fastballs and half of them on secondary pitches. So a nice balance. He had 25 curveballs, 19 sliders, 6 cutters, 3 changeups to go along with the rest of the fastball. So I feel like he was trying to kind of keep the guys off balance on the Tiger side and get that breaking ball over early in the count, and then he was going high with the fastball, which he couldn't get up there to 100 today, but was able to get it done with 97. I thought his best pitch was the curveball. I thought the curveball was fantastic. He threw some good, like 12 Sixers that dropped in for strikes at the top of the zone, just buckled their knees. So, and I'm not reading anything into the velocity thing. Sometimes pitchers go up and down by a couple of miles an hour, start to start. I've been watching the analytics a lot more closely over the last few months, and this year in particular than in seasons past, just because I want to be able to relay them better to you. And I've noticed that there's a lot of variance, a mile and a half or two from outing. Outing is no big deal. Jazz Chisholm. We found out that his injury might be no big deal. We got word yesterday from John Heyman, and it was confirmed today by the Yankees and by Jazz Chisholm himself, that the recommended course of treatment for the UCL injury, which we still don't have an exact diagnosis on, is rest and rehab. He said that he's confident he can return when the 10 days are up. I would expect that the Yankees are going to be a little bit more cautious than that. Just knowing how the Yankees are, they really like to take their time getting guys back. They're going to probably shut him down for 10 days and then let him start ramping up baseball activities. I'd be surprised if it's not more than a couple of weeks. I mean, if we get him back in 3 weeks, I'll consider that a win. As nice it would be to have him in August, I think a reasonable expectation would be early to mid-September. And you get him ramped back up and get him feeling good going into the postseason. But a lot of it could depend on how the guys who replace him are playing. And we got, as I mentioned, a great start from Cabrera the other day, and then Peraza today steps in and hits a home run. We'll see if DJ gets any action over there. He's been playing a lot of first base as of late, and Ben Rice not been getting a ton of playing time. I think he might be sent down at some point if they're determined to go with DJ LeMahieu. Interesting tonight, even though he's a Tiger, we got to see Trey Sweeney make his Major League debut. Drafted by the Yankees with the number 20 overall pick in the 2021 draft, regarded as an elite defender, seems to have a pretty good swing too. He was traded to the Dodgers in December for Victor Gonzalez and Yorbit Vivas, and then he got traded from the Dodgers to the Tigers as part of the Jack Flaherty deal at the deadline. So, looks like an L for Cashman at this point. Honestly, though, if he's a shortstop, he's blocked. He wasn't going to play shortstop for Volpe. It'd be nice to have him as an option at second or third base over the coming years, though. That sweet swing. I think he's going to be a good hitter. Victor Gonzalez got DFA'd in June, and Vivas is not having a good year at AAA. Vivas entering tonight was hitting .229 with 5 home runs in 249 at-bats at AAA. He got called up briefly, but didn't play. His on-base percentage is good. It's .370, but his OPS numbers need to get better, just .715. I think he's going to be a decent player if the hit tool can develop a little bit more. Sweeney did get his first MLB hit in the bottom of the 7th, and let's be honest, it should have been an error by Gleyber Torres. Threw the ball into the freaking second row, basically. All right, let's get to the recap here. Go through this game.
Let's get it going.
Retro Tony with an update on the Baltimore-Boston game. I told you it is scoreboard watching season, and right now, Baltimore losing to Boston 8-6 at this moment. So Gleyber Torres led off the game with a base hit. He hustled to second on a miscue by the center fielder. Ended up being an error, a single and an error. But he came in to score on a sac fly by Verdugo to open up the scoring. And that was all the Yankees needed, it turned out, because Garrett Cole was great. He got off to a really dominant start. First 4 innings was cruising along. Bottom 5, welcome back to Oswald Peraza.
There it goes. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
84-mile-an-hour sweeper right down the middle. And Peraza punished that pitch. Punished it. Like a sound at Yankee Stadium. A lot of P sounds there at the men's room there. I messed up that joke. I was going to say all the P sounds like a men's room at Yankee Stadium. Screwed that joke up. Oh, well. That's what happens in a live show. If this was a voicemail show, I would just edit and then go back and drop in my joke without screwing it up. 84-mile-an-hour sweeper, though, and got absolutely crushed. 105 off the bat, 398 feet. Garrett Cole was done after 6 really sharp innings. Again, just 4 hits allowed, 2 walks allowed. 8 strikeouts, so just misses on the Nostra Derek prediction. Nice job by Luke Weaver to come in and get another scoreless inning. There was a pop-up that should have ended the inning, and Anthony Volpe kind of got under it. He called off Peraza, and then it just hit the heel of his glove and bounced out. And you thought, oh my God, are the wheels about to unravel? Because you can't give any major league team extra outs. We saw that against the White Sox. But nice job by Weaver. Got another pop out to get out of the inning. Top 8, Yankees tack on a run, courtesy of the captain.
It's another home run for Judd. All right. Here comes the Judd.
Nice shot. 431 feet, dead center field. Aaron Judge is a god among men. Scoreless inning for Tommy Kahnle in the 8th. He's got the ERA back down to 1.80. He's been, quietly pitching well lately. And Clay Holmes came in and sealed the deal, and the Yankees take game 1 of the series.
Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win. You're a winner.
All right, we got some super chats to get to, and then we will award the belt. MD says, the show is a must-watch for Yankee fans. I appreciate that, even when I'm screwing up jokes that were lame in the first place. But I appreciate that. CM also says, speaking of variants, this alternate universe version of DJ LeMahieu sucks. I'm afraid it's very much the version of the universe that we live in. He looked for like 5 minutes like he could be heating up, but a lot more ground balls, a lot more soft contact lately, so not encouraging for DJ LeMahieu. Rick Marrero says, Derek, I think you'd agree with me when I say that they need to give Volpe a rest, let Peraza play short, and Cabrera play third. I think I do agree with you. I'm not saying it should be more than like a couple of days, but I think a day would not be bad. Tomorrow's a day game after a night game. Shortstop's a tough position. Volpe's been dealing with the foot thing, and it wouldn't kill them to, get Peraza and Cabrera both in the lineup on the same day. So yeah, I'd agree with you. Good take. Solid take. Beast Mode says, I need Judge to get a triple crown plus MVP. That would be dope. All right, you guys want to give out the belt? I think it's time. Tonight was a really tough decision, and so I kind of copped out a little bit. We're going co-belts. Garrett Cole and Oswald Peraza. I wanted to give it Peraza, but I couldn't ignore what Garrett Cole did tonight with 6 shutout innings, just looking fantastic. And I get it, the Tigers are not a good team. After tonight's loss, their record is 59-64, so they are not good. But that's what you got to do to teams that are, beneath you. You got to stomp on them. And that's what Garrett Cole did. Nice job by Garrett Cole. And Oswald Peraza, I mentioned it, very important for him to get off to a good start. Right? I mean, the last few times he's been up, he has struggled. And I feel like, the struggling kind of got in his head, and he started getting away from his approach. It was very important for him to come out of the gate, do something productive to help the team win, and now he can go out there and relax if he gets another opportunity. And he hit a home run. I mean, I would put him back out there in the field somewhere tomorrow. I agree with that commenter before. Volpe could use a day off. He's obviously been struggling a little bit. We saw how he responded to some time off last time. And, with the ankle/foot, he fouled the ball off himself. Obviously it's bothering him. So give him a day. But I agree with that commenter. I would love to see Peraza back out there tomorrow. So I think tonight was a fair time to go co-belt. Wayne J is in agreement. CM says that Peraza never got the shot that Volpe got. I'm going to go ahead and disagree on that because there was an open competition in spring training to win the shortstop job for the Yankees last year. Peraza hit about 200. Volpe hit like 300 with some power. And that was it. Peraza could have won the job if he had played better. And I still think Peraza is a better shortstop defensively. The arm is clearly better. But Volpe won the job. And Volpe's been a productive major leaguer in terms of defensive value at least. Offense is a little bit up and down, a little bit streaky, but he's solid. But you're not wrong if you think that Peraza got hosed a little bit. I feel like they have kind of jerked him around. There's been times where they've called him up and sat him. I'd like to see him play tomorrow. You know, let him build on this momentum. He's going to go home or go back to the hotel, and he's going to put his head down on the pillow. And when he closes his eyes, he's going to envision him connecting on that hanging sweeper over and over again. He's going to think about it. He's going to wake up at 4 a.m, and it's going to be the first thing he thinks about. Because, you know, he's been dreaming of getting back to the major leagues and being productive. He's going to be feeling great. Tomorrow is going to be pep in his step. There's going to be energy. Don't stifle it by sitting him on the bench and making him watch. You don't have a third baseman right now. Play the hot hand. And if you need to give Volpe a day off, you give Volpe a day off. Play the hot hand. Wins are important. And you got a chance to take down the Tigers while the Orioles are facing a Red Sox team that looks like they're intent on kicking their ass. That game is now 8-6 in the top of the sixth. So, back and forth game there at Fenway. Or no, it's in Baltimore. Excuse me. Corbin Burns tonight, 4 innings, 10 hits, 8 runs for the Baltimore Orioles. So, not what you want if you're an O's fan. Let's take a few more comments here. We got another super chat coming in. Tim W. says, I watch almost every day. Appreciate all of the hark on the site. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe work on the site. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But thank you. $100 super chat. Massive. You're the man, dog. Alex says, Sox helping out the Yankees. Gotta love it. Absolutely. Gotta hang on, though. It's too early. I've seen the Orioles put together too many rallies to get excited about a 2-run lead in the 6th inning. You know? They didn't win 100 games last year by accident. Yankees now at 73-50. Orioles at 72-50. So the Yankees lead by a half game. Magic number's 40. They have them at 40. Interesting. Guardians, best record in the American League right now at 72-49. So just percentage points ahead of the Yankees. Red Sox at 63-57, fighting for a possible wild card spot. I don't know if they're going to get there, but they've got a shot. Mariners are in it. We'll see. All right. Let's take a few more comments here and wrap up on a Friday night. Chris Hefferman says, NYY Recaps. It's not NYY Recaps anymore. We are now Pinstripe Territory. I know a lot of people vacation in August and things like that. It's a downtime for baseball traffic on the YouTube algorithm and all that stuff. So in case you missed it, on Monday, we became a part of the Foul Territory Network, and we are now Pinstripe Territory. We've gone full podcast, baby. We have gone full podcast. You never go full podcast, but I went full podcast. So, anyway, thanks again for that $100 super chat. That's really generous to the person who dropped that. But yeah, so we're with the Foul Territory Network now, which means that, and this is a really good thing too. We are basically locked in to do a minimum of like 9 or 10 podcasts every week for the next couple of years. Like, it's we're going to stick with the voicemail. It's been a hit. I feel like over the last several months, the channel has really found its rhythm. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to have the opportunity to probably have some really good guests on in the near future, so stay tuned for that. And let's take a few more comments. None of your business says, tell Glaber to kick rocks. Glaber had 2 hits tonight, man. He had 2 hits. Appreciate it. John Malonzi says, love it when the game is over by 9:30. I agree.
I wholeheartedly agree.
And Retro Tony says, do we resubscribe? No, you're already subscribed. If you subscribe to NYY Recaps, you're already subscribed. It's the same channel. It's just a new name. It's a new look. It's a new logo. Same guy, same me. The audio is still the same. You don't have to resubscribe on any of the audio podcasts. We're all good. The only thing that's different is if you want to buy Pinstripe Territory merch, it's coming to the Foul Territory shop. It's not there yet. But I still have NYYDesigns.shop, which is like all my, like the Aaron Judge logo and all that stuff like that. But you can't buy NYY Recaps stuff anymore because that's as Frankie said, it's a dead name now. So, yeah, but keep tuning in. We love having you. Go ahead and subscribe, like, all that stuff. Next week, we're going to be rocking the voicemails. We've got some other stuff coming. So, hope you guys enjoyed like the tweaks to the look and all that stuff. We've been kind of putting in some after hours work on making this thing, look great. So I will catch everybody tomorrow. Let's hear it one more time for the Yankees. Picking up the W in Game 1. And I will see ya when I see ya.
If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and give us a subscribe. It helps other Yankees fans find the channel. We're also on all your favorite podcast platforms and social media. Join the community, have some fun. We're here after every game. This is Pinstripe Territory.